you feel like you keep on running into roadblocks like I have in my past? Hi, Allie Van Zee here, a registered nurse, mother, certified body talk practitioner, as well as an essential emotions coach and impact advocate. I personally am here to create an impact in the world. I'm an impact advocate in my industry by helping people to become emotionally, physically, and financially self-reliant and thriving. The reason I chose the company I work with is because of the global impact that we create on a daily basis. Pure, unadulterated oils reprogram that unconscious mind that runs the show, and these oils impact our chemistry, which powerfully shifts the wiring of the brain. When you mix chemistry, you change chemistry. In this video, we're about to talk about emotions and essential oils and how to use frankincense to support and process emotions naturally. Be sure to stick around to the end and you'll have a chance to download my free tool. If you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button to get new weekly videos that will liberate you from the impact of destructive emotions. Let's jump in, shall we? Can you recall ever finding yourself driving through thick fog where you could barely see the road? Or maybe you were a passenger and how scary that felt, not being able to see far in front of you? I grew up on the coast of Maine where there was lots of fog and I hated driving in it. But the not so funny thing was that was me for much of my life, except the fog was between my two ears. And the problem was I didn't realize it. Do you know how destructive this was? It had a negative impact on my life, my loved ones, my friends, patients, my bank account, and yes, my health and happiness too. Fortunately, I found a solution: frankincense. When I started to use this treasured oil, it was as if somebody came along and parted the clouds that were in my head. I experienced the darkness lifting, feelings of abandonment diminished. I found greater connection spiritually and my ability to discern, along with much more happiness. I came to learn that all these benefits were something that not only was I wanting, but so were hundreds of thousands of others. So let's talk about how to use frankincense to support and process emotions naturally. First of all, you want to make sure that the frankincense essential oil that you're using is third-party tested, right? So I choose to use an oil from doTERRA. It's free of fillers, synthetics, and toxins. There are so many essential oil companies out there that claim that their oil is pure, but when actually tested by third-party industries, they're found to have synthetics in them, which wreak havoc on the body, the mind. Play it safe and pursue what's pure. There are 3 ways to use frankincense. Yep, 1, 2, 3. First, the most common way people know to use oils is aromatically. We can do this by placing a couple drops in the palm of our hands, rubbing our hands together, cupping them over your nose and your mouth while taking 3 deep cleansing breaths. Another alternative is to use a diffuser. I have a diffuser over here in my office, which allows for a sustained impact on that amygdala, right? So as we breathe in that oil, it's hitting the amygdala and it's changing the chemistry. Second, we can use oil topically. And I suggest that when you use an oil topically, you blend it with some fractionated coconut oil or another carrier oil. I often will place my oils topically over my heart, along the brainstem, or the bottoms of my feet. But put it where it's called to you. Just avoid placing it directly into your ears, eyes, or nose. One way I use it every day is internally. This is one of my favorite ways. use. I place a couple drops under my tongue, right? Lift the tongue to the roof of my mouth, drop it under. If you can't stand the taste of it, I still want to encourage you to get it in you by placing a couple drops. Another alternative would be into a veggie cap or into the drinking water and quickly drinking it down. To close, I'd like to share a piece that comes from my favorite Essential Emotions book on frankincense. Frankincense reveals deceptions and false truths. It invites individuals to let go of lower vibrations, lies, deceptions, and negativity. This oil helps create new perspectives based on light and truth. Frankincense recalls to memory spiritual understanding, gifts, wisdom, and knowledge that the soul brought into the world. It is a powerful cleanser of spiritual darkness. Frankincense assists in pulling the scales of darkness from the eyes, the barriers from the mind, and the walls from the heart. Through connecting the soul with its inner light, this oil reveals the truth. Comment below. Tell me what you think most people could benefit from based on what you learned about frankincense and how to use it to support and process emotions naturally. And remember, if you haven't already, subscribe to make sure you keep getting empowered naturally.